Hey everyone, so this video is going to be a tutorial on these nails, which are like rainbow sponged on and then black and clear water marbled over it. Um, I I don't know, one day I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool. So I've been like planning it for a while. I was gonna do it a few weeks ago, but finals didn't have any time, so here we are now. Basically, this tutorial is going to put these little sponge tip applicators to use that you get when you get a makeup, like an eyeshadow palette. I always keep mine because I use them for like nail design, so it's a good thing to have with you, or just to keep at least a few of them for when you want to do like sponged on nail art stuff. So we're going to use those. You also need regular like water marbling things, so you need the nail polishes that you're going to use. I'm putting like a rainbow. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a rainbow of color underneath. It's the same on every nail. And I'm doing that with these three colors because the primary colors make every color the rainbow, so you don't need to have all the colors. You can just have these and it'll work. But if you do want to use individual colors, feel free to do that. So you need a yellow, a blue, and a red. And then over that, I'm water marbling with a clear and a black, so you need those. Wet n Wild Shine is the best clear polish for water marbling. Then you also need a little container that you can put your water in. This is mine. As you can see, it has water in it, so I don't really want to tip it. I just use this glass jar because I can reuse it. You see it has like nail polish coated on the brim. It's because this is the same jar I use every time I water marble. And then just some room temperature water, as well as a little pokey thing or a toothpick that you can swirl around with. Now this is a messy project. It gets all over your nails and you have to spend time cleaning it off, but there are ways to avoid it, so that is where tape comes in. I think tape is the most helpful thing in the entire world. You put it around the outside of your nails and you're good to go. And then you're also probably still going to need to do some touch-ups, so nail polish remover and a Q-tip works great for that. Because you're sponging and then water marbling and you have to wait for the underlayers of nail polish to dry, it took me about an hour to do. I would say maybe do the sponging underneath, the phone's ringing, the sponging underneath one day and then the water marbling the next day, just so you don't drive yourself crazy inhaling fumes and stuff, like nail polish fumes. But whatever floats your boat. So I'm telling you, mine took about an hour. If you have any questions regarding water marbling, I will not answer them in this video. I have an entire video dedicated to water marbling questions. It's called Water Marbling What Went Wrong. It's like a 25-minute video, which is ridiculously long, but I'm pretty sure I answer like 30 questions, and I physically show you the solution to the question. So all of you that say your nail polish doesn't drip, that it's too messy, that it doesn't work, that it gets stuck to the Q-tip or the toothpick, that it's goopy, it doesn't spread in the water, all of those kinds of questions are all answered in that video, so I'll link it below. Feel free to go watch. So yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, do not ask them here. I will not answer them, I'm telling you right now. So yeah, any question you could possibly have is definitely answered in that video. And if you have more questions and I for some reason didn't answer it in that video, leave it as a question to that video, because I'm keeping a list of all the questions I didn't answer that have been asked there, and I'm going to make a part 2. So that's the deal with that. Other than that, you probably want to have some tissues put down on your surface just so you don't get it dirty. I have a white vanity, so I obviously put tissues down because I don't want nail polish all over it. And yeah, other than that, have fun and enjoy the tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is put some red nail polish just onto a piece of paper. Dip in your sponge tip applicator and apply that to the base of your nail. This is going to get on your skin, but I don't really care because I'll just clean it up with a Q-tip and some nail polish remover later. So I'm just going to put on a third of my nail. Then you're going to take some yellow and repeat the same process, but to the middle third of your nail, and you're going to overlap onto the red just a tiny bit. And when those two colors blend, you'll get an orange. So what you can do, this is just like blending eyeshadow, put a little bit down, and then feel free to flip your brush over, add some more of the other color, and just layer it. Then move on to the blues, add the blues to the third section of your nail, overlap it onto the yellow a bit, which will create a green. And you can also go back in and layer the colors to make sure that that's apparent, and then add some red to the tip and put some blue over top of it, and that one will create the purple color, which is the final color in the rainbow. So although this did create some mess around the base of the nail, you really want to protect it for the water marbling because it will get all over your finger. So take a piece of tape, wrap it around the base of your finger just underneath where your nail starts. Don't actually cover your nail. And then take a second piece and put it around the top of your finger and then down around the sides of the nail. And this will seriously make cleanup so much easier. I know you already have some nail polish on, but it will help a million times. Once your nails are taped off, it's time to start the water marbling. So just drip your colors in. These two colors work great. I'm using Blackout by Sally Hansen and Clear by Wet n Wild. So I put the black in. You can see it starts to expand in the water. Now you should wait until that dark circle is completely gone before adding the next color. And you can see this color just forces the black to open, which is great because here where the black's having a little bit more of a struggle to open, when you add the next strip of clear, it just like pushes it and forces it to open, which is great. So just keep adding rings until you have as many as you want. Then take your toothpick or pointy stick, whatever you're using, and just draw a swirl. I never draw like a pattern and then do it to all my nails. I literally just make a swirl. And then you stick your finger in, making sure the nail hits the water first. And then grab your tool and pick up the rest of the polish. Otherwise, it will ruin your design as you pull your nail out. So once the water is clear, it's good to lift your nail out of the water. It's like the appropriate time now. And you see your design is done. So all this nail polish that's on the tape would have been on my fingers, which is why it's great to do that. So at this point, you can just take off all the tape and you'll have a lot less cleanup to do. So I'm just taking some nail polish remover and dipping a Q-tip in it. And then I'm just going to rub that on my fingers anywhere that I dipped in too deep or the nail polish still made it to my finger. And then also around my cuticles, and you're done. So I hope that you guys like it. Let me know how yours turns out if you decide to do it. Like I said, you don't have to do rainbow colors, but you could do like whatever design you want underneath and marble over it. I just think it's cool. It's kind of a spin on my last water marbling video where I did tie-dyed nails, which were rainbow also, but I actually did the swirls instead of clear and black. Anyways, also in the video, I didn't show myself putting a top coat on. I didn't mention it at all. You can put a top coat on. I just haven't put one on yet. I usually like to let my nails dry completely because I find that if they're not like super, super, super dry, when you put a top coat on, it just like re-wets the entire nail and you can smudge it all over again. So I like to avoid that issue. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, night, afternoon, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.